Πολύ φανική μουσικούλα είχε σήμερα, δεν πειράζει. Ελπίζω να ηρεμήσετε όλοι όσοι ήσασταν και περιμένατε για να μπορέσουμε να δούμε το stream. Ετοιμάζει ξόρκι Ringardium Frapediosa. Στο περίπου είναι Ringardium Frapediosa, αλλά ναι. Τι κάνετε παιδάκια, πώς είστε? Καλησπέρα Κώστα, καλησπέρα DJ. Τι, καλησπέρα Κώστα, καλησπέρα DJ, what? Καλησπέρα Κώστα, καλησπέρα Πύρινα. Είστε έτοιμοι αύριο για Open Beta Diablo? Είμαι ο Μάριος, ζω σε παράνοια. Τα FPS τα έχω άνετα. Ή όχι. Παιδιά, σήμερα ήταν μια ιδιαίτερος κουραστική μέρα. Και ήρθε η ώρα για λίγη χαλάρωση. Τι έχουμε εδώ? Γιατί έχουμε εδώ αυτό? Τι φάση? Μακριά. Ήμουνα, what? Εσύ τώρα γιατί πιάστηκες την κρέμα? Περίμενε, φτιάχνουμε τον κλείσμα. Ρινοχλήματα. Ναι, Κώστα, δεν πάω καλά σήμερα. Βιώνω είναι προβληματισμένο σήμερα για το γεγονός ότι είχε θέμα το green screen. Κάπου εδώ πέρα έκανε λίγο tearing. Και δεν μου άρεσε καθόλου. Κώστα, χέση με, σε μπερδεύω να μιλάς στον πυρήνα. Άντε παράδοση. Παιδιά, άλλαξε λίγο το στυλ. Έτσι. Να είστε έτοιμοι. Τι έχει αλλάξει, έχουμε βελτιωθεί λιγάκι. Πήγα και έκανα λίγο farming. Κάτσε να βγάλουμε αυτό από το φέρουμε εδώ. Πού το story, εδώ είναι το story, οπότε εμείς πάμε εδώ και πάμε και εδώ. Χα! Teleportation! Τι να κάνω ρε μαλάκα, ένα μπερετάκι έχω για να μου δίνει buff. Αυτό είναι τα καταπληκτικά, ξέρεις, τα memes που λένε ότι όταν ο fighter έχει πάρει και γαμώ την πανοπλία η οποία του δίνει επικά στατιστικά, αλλά η πανοπλία δεν ταιριάζει με το όλο set. Και είναι full ντυμένος, ας πούμε, το tank τεθωρακισμένος μέχρι αερίας και έχει μία σπιδούλα Hello Kitty. Τι να κάνεις? Τι να κάνεις εκεί? True story. Τα στατιστικά είναι παραπάνω από το styling. Το θέμα μετά τι γίνεται με αυτά. Για να δούμε τι έχουμε εδώ. Τσεντούκιο. Saber Rider. Professor Vic asked my schedule was enough. The minister has charged me with arranging the Φινέας Νιγέλιους Black. Άρα ο Φινέας ήταν αυτός που έπρεπε να μας παραλάβει και όχι ο προφέσορας Φιγκ. Ενδιαφέρον. Πολύ ενδιαφέρον.
Revelio. There you are.
Τι εννοείς, εδώ ήμασταν. Πέρασες από πάνω μας για να πας εκεί πίσω.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Όχι.
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends.
Osric?
My office, 5 minutes.
Τι έκανε ο καημένος.
That is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice.
Μούρκος
It
τελείως.
would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Οπότε φάγαμε άκυρο. Και πάμε στο Σεμπάστιαν. Πάμε, Σεμπάστιαν. Ο οποίος είναι από κάτω και πρέπει να κάνουμε τον κύκλο. Οκ.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Όλος φτιάχνουν το παπούτσι. Εμείς πάμε από εδώ, κατεβαίνουμε κάτω. Πάμε κι άλλο πιο κάτω.
Revelio.
Δεν έχουμε Dean.
Sebastian, there you are.
Hello.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the three broomsticks
Ωραία
after the
γάταση,
troll
αμέζα.
attack and saw what
Τι
happened with
πέτυχες.
Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So...
Slytherin να δίνει συμβουλή και βοήθεια σε
Professor
Gryffindor.
Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Okay.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Κατσοπίβς δεν είναι φάντασμα.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Okay. See you
Thank
tonight,
you,
λοιπόν.
Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Κόκκινη περιοχή. Assassin's Creed παίζουμε. Οκ. Ναι, κάτι δεν μ' αρέσει εδώ.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can
Yes,
be
sir.
sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free.
Οκ.
Fair try.
Γεια σου, Μάκη. Τι κάνεις, Μάκη? Καλησπέρα, Ρίλικ. Ναι, Κοίτα, δοκίμασα λίγο στο fashion design την ικανότητά μου, αλλά δεν πήγε καλά, οπότε λέω να παραμείνω μάγος. Τι λέει, Μάκη το Ρέλικ. Ναι, αρχικά πρώτα πρέπει να βάλουμε το spell. Όπου το spell... Θα κρύψουμε τη φωτιά, λέω τώρα. Εδώ... Ναι το.
Quietly now.
Ω. Οκ. Πάει το πρώτο θύμα. Διάβασε καλά λίγο αυτό το spell που πήρες πόλης. Ναι, το ξέρω, αλλά δεν με έχει αφήσει να βάλω κάτι. Δηλαδή, αν πάω στο δεύτερο... Δηλαδή, δεν μου αφήνει να παίξω ακόμα με το δεύτερο, τρίτο, τέταρτο σετ. Ίσως πρέπει να τα ξεκλειδώσω σιγά σιγά. Οκ, εντάξει. Makes sense.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Behind the bookcase. Γιατί μου τα λες τελευταία στιγμή.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me?
Πω, σαν τη μαγκώνα καλμιάζει.
The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting
Mission
the key.
Impossible.
I'll meet you outside the restricted section.
Α, ναι, αλλάξανε το UI. Μπράβο τους, ρε.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Το έκανε μόνος του. Χαίρομαι. Πού είναι?
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Πού?
The key. Here it is.
Τουρουρουρουρουρουρουρου. Ολόκληρη καρέκλα έσπασε για να κάνει φασαρία. Αν είναι δυνατόν.
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Ωραία. Μπήκαμε μέσα. Καταπληκτικά. Πάρα πολύ όμορφα. Chest. Μισό. First you loot, then you move.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Τρολοτόμ. Έχω χάσει εικόνα, περνάω για drivers. Υπομονή. Use basic cast while undetected to lure authority figures and enemies to a desired location. A mode grants precision while spell targeting and reveals additional spell targets.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Και περάσαμε και από εδώ. Άλλο ένα φάντασμα από εκεί. Κάτι έχει από εδώ. Ένα φάντασμα έρχεται, αλλά εμείς προχωράμε πριν μας πάρει πρέφα. Άσε ρε τώρα. Wait a minute. Τι είσαι εκεί? Το χέρι της γιαγιάς είναι, παιδιά. Δεν βλέπετε πως είναι?
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Μ' αρέσει που λέει δεν χρειάζεται να κάνουμε skulking. Ρελικάκο άσημο, όχι σιγά. Κάτσε το δούμε, κάτσε το ζήσουμε. Ναι.
Revelio.
Το... Ooh.
Who have we here?
Oh no.
Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters.
Ah, okay.
Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
Μ' αρέσει, κυνηγάει το poltergeist και το κυνηγάει ώρα τους.
To repair this armor.
Πού είναι το repair? Άσε με να βάλω δεύτερη καρτέλα.
Reparo. Revelio.
Οκ. Ω, Φλόρα, Φεντόρα, θα γίνει χαμούλης, θα γίνουν πάλι χαλιά.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room.
Για να τους δούμε τώρα. Ωραία φίλε, και κοστίζει τον κόλλο τους. Αυτό γιατί είναι καλύτερο. Αλλά... Μάκη, γάμιζε τα. Και πρέπει να πάρω level για να είναι χειρότερο από αυτό που έχω. Δηλαδή... Έχουμε εδώ. Saber Grey. Corkscrew. Column. Ας βάλουμε το Saber έτσι για την ομορφιά. Γιατί όχι.
Revelio.
Πρέπει να σπάσω κάτι, παιδιά, γιατί κάτι μου λέει ότι θα πάρουμε loot εδώ πέρα. Και πρέπει να σπάσουμε τίποτα. Θα κάνουμε 90 το κομμάτι, ρε μαλάκα. Να φάμε τουλάχιστον τα 60. Πήγα να πω ότι δεν έχεις βάλει το Legendary, δεν είναι game της, δεν είναι. Μα τι να κάνω. Νερό, έλα ρε παιδιά, τι νερό. Μα και ήταν chest με μάτι. Δεν έχω βρει ακόμα πώς να τα ανοίγω αυτά. This stream is sponsored by Lakes Gavalas. Τελείωσε ο καφές. Άστα να πάνε. Πάμε.
That's it.
Εδώ. Καπώνε κέρδισε ένα κλειδί την Τρίτη. Ωραία, είναι Πέμπτη. Έχουμε άλλες 25 μέρες μέχρι να περάσει ο χρόνος που δεν θα σας το έχω δώσει. Τι μου αγώνιζε. Κάτσε λίγο, γιατί εντωμεταξύ μόλις παρατήρησα ότι είχε πάει τόσο δεξιά το πληκτρολόγιο που δεν είχα χώρο.
Lumos.
Πάμε φώτα. Φώτα, μοτέρ, πάμε. A chest. Gilded Carve. Πάλι καλά.
Revelio.
Στο Αθεναούμ θα πούμε.
Revelio.
Τραλαλά, τραλαλά, θα ψοφήσουμε όλοι. Σαλαλά, σαλαλά. Σαλαλά, σαλαλά. Δεν περάσαμε απέναντι. Τι σκατά, έχει loot. Πάμε να το πάρουμε, παιδιά. Silver half rim spectacle. You did. Ξεκάθαρα.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Ναι, γεια σας παιδιά. Εσένα δεν σ' είδα. Τι θες τώρα? Τι εδώ? Μου ήρθε κι άλλος, πουλάκι μου. Ω! Ήταν αυτός που άφησα πίσω με λίγη ζωή, You increase the damage amount of less successful attack and damage. The short hit combos will begin... Collecting these will credibly fill your energy. Ωραία. When at least one segment of the match is fully run. Οκ. Και λέει το έχω την μίμη. Μαλάκα πόσο θα γάμαγε. Guys. Βέβαια, βέβαια. Ω, πώς φάνηκε. I'm getting good.
Levioso. Reparo.
Προφανώς δεν πρόκειται να δουλέψει. Και κάτι μου λέει ότι... Ωχ, μου. Πρέπει να βάλουμε άλλο spell. Ω, γεια σας κύριε Γιάννη, τι κάνετε? Πώς είστε?
Accio.
Όχι. Ωραία, το Άκιο δεν έπαιξε. Έλα, γιατί πατάω inventory. Θα σπέρω στο λαμπό. Να δοκιμάσω το κάψο. Φωτιά στην καρδιά και έτσι.
Incendio.
Πεπέγγιο! Αυτό το βρήκαμε. Oh well. Δεν έλεγα μπάσκε. We did.
Lumos.
Πουστιά, τίμιο. Καλό. Δεν το είχα. Όχι, να το παραδεχτούμε, δεν το είχα. Πολύ ωραίο. Μάκη, δεν ξέρω τι μου λες. Εγώ το βρήκα. Τι γλιτώσαμε. Πήγε να γίνει μαλακία του.
Revelio.
Οπα. Μισό λεπτό, παιδιά. Κάτι άκουσα. Κάτι νομίζω ότι άκουσα. Αλλά μπορεί να έκανα και λάθος. Δεν έχω ιδέα. Θα δείξει. Επίσης δεν μου αρέσει η μουσκούλα, έτσι. Πολύ χαζό μουσκούλα. Συνήθως κάπου καταλήγει θα γίνει βλακεία.
Protego. Lumos. Revelio.
Απολύτως τίποτα.
Lumos.
What?
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Okay.
Lumos.
Παίξει διαφορετική μπαλίτσα. Και λέει φεύγει το πάτωμα, ρε. Πάει καλά αυτό. Oh no. Sorry, αγορίνα. Τι σου μου να πάθεις. Boy. Τώρα το καπέλο του μάγου. Ωραία, φύγε και εσύ. Λες και είσαι παλιό. Whimsical Sorcerer Hat. Αυτό τα πάει πάρα πολύ καλά. Άμα το κάνω κανένα ριπέρο, θα ρεπέρω. Μπα. Δεν ρεπέρω με τίποτα. Γεια σου πιστολή. Τι να κρύψω. Τι είναι κύριε Ιωάννη. Δώσ' μου λεφτά. Λεφτά. Κερατό μου. Λεφτά θέλω. $200 λέει. Ωραία, τουλάχιστον έχω τα cloaks που μπορώ να διαγράψω. Α, όχι, Γιάννη, έχει πλάκα εσύ να φοράς τώρα ό,τι να είναι αηδίες. Άμα δεις το story που έχω ανεβάσει και όλα, έχει πάρα πολύ χαβαλέ. Και πώς πρέπει να πολεμήσουμε τώρα? Uh-oh. Here we go again. Αχ, δεν πρόλαβα. Sorry. Μπράβο, αγόρι μου. Συνέχισε να με καλύπτεις, έτσι σε θέλω. Μπράβο, μπράβο. Τέλειο. Πάρα πολύ ωραίο.
Incendio. Reparo.
Α.
Incendio.
Όχι. Ευχαριστώ που μου λες και πώς θα κάνω kill, γιατί δεν μου το έχεις πει τόση ώρα και το ψάχνα.
Revelio.
Γιάννη, εσύ δεν πρόκειται να γελάσεις, αγόρι μου. Έχουμε πει, έχεις νεκρό εσωτερικό κόσμο. Δεν μπορείς να γελάσεις. Χαχα, και τελείωσες.
It is a book after all. Revelio.
I need a book to take it back. To learn more about this. Ω, κύριε Μιτσάκο, τι κάνετε, πώς είστε, πώς τα περνάτε. Τι λέει? Ο Γιάννης που να γελάσει ρε Κώστα, αφού ο Γιάννης είναι... Καλό. Τρόμαξε. Γεια σου Τζο, τι κάνει Τζο? Τι βλέπουμε εδώ? Α, ναι, είναι η TV από το προηγούμενο dungeon. παίζει από πίσω καταιγίδα. Στο μυαλό μου ξέσπασε μόλις σε είδα. Μιλάς με OpenAI και το βάζω να κάνει αριθμητική πρόσθεση και κάνει λάθος. Κατάλαβα. Και λέει πιτσερικά στα φτύνει γιατί έχει αλλεργία στη γύρι. Και λέει τα καταφέραμε, της δώσαμε φύση. Κάρος ψοφάει από την ενεργεία. Η μικρή κάτι είδε.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isidora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad, especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Δεν θα έπρεπε να τους πούνε dismiss, ας πούμε, απλά γυρνάει πλάτη και φεύγει. Ας οι bitches θα έχω με ancient magic και πλά. Πώς είμαι έτσι.
Sebastian.
Συγγνώμη.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Ο Slytherin τίμιος.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Σαν discounted Doctor Who είσαι λέει.
Revelio.
Υπέροχο αυτό, μ' άρεσε Μάκη. Α, κάπου εδώ έχει κλειδί.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Oh, I see you. Let's go.
Reparo.
Wait. Let's not go. Πού.
Accio.
Εδώ. Για έλα μου δώσει. Πάρ' το εκτέλεση. Σας ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ κύριε.
Revelio.
Κάτι κάνει Dean. Αρχίζει να τσέστε πάνω. Δεν ήταν να τσέστε εδώ πάνω πριν. Και βλέπω αρχίσει και το χάνω τελείως. Από εκεί έχει κάτι. Μου ξανάβγαζε πάλι με τιν. Α, όχι, το τσέστ είναι κάτω. Για να πάρει χιστής. Από κάτω είναι το Glin.
Revelio.
The chest, where are you? I'm coming.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Oh well. Πρέπει να βρω κάτι με γκάστιο.
Revelio.
Πάμε εδώ, ανεβαίνουμε πάνω, είμαστε άνετοι. Κύριε καθηγητά, σας έγραψα και πήγα μόνος μου.
Revelio.
Και αγγίζει. Πλάκα πίψ. Let's go! Πατάμε γκάζι. Άντε πάλι. Αρεστήσουμε που έχουμε φάει αυτό το figs. Απορία, γιατί περιμένουμε το figs εδώ ας πούμε και τώρα δεν τον περιμένουμε μέσα όπως ήμασταν πριν. Α, γι' αυτό.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's...
Hello.
Fig. You have a visitor.
Με προσέξανε, βρε.
I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us.
Εκτός και αν αυτό το βιβλίο ήταν χαλασμένο ήδη.
I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
Το ύφος το είδατε το. Ήταν καλό. Εμένα μ' αρέσει. Σε φάση, τι δεν μ' αρέσει εδώ πέρα. Αχ, Θεέ μου. Για να δούμε τώρα.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
Πήγαμε level 12. Λοιπόν, αρχικά. Έχουμε βάλει τίποτα καινούργιο? Όχι. This is getting worse. Πάω να γίνω Gandalf the Grey. Αχ, Θεέ μου.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Ω. Μισό, παιδιά. Α, κάτσε, μου βγάλει κι άλλο γράμμα.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Αντί για Lower Hogsfield, διαβάζω Lower Hogsfield. Οκ. You can see. Families and small communities throughout the world. Ωραία. Ισχύει, Βιρονά, σε βάζει στο νόημα του παιχνιδιού. Είναι πάρα πολύ στο νόημα του κόσμου. Είναι πάρα πολύ ωραίο παιχνίδι. Αν ήμουν πιο ξεκουραστός θα το απολάμβανα πολύ περισσότερο, να ξέρεις. Αλλά γιατί να παραπολύσουμε. Let's go sell! Έχει μίσου 10 λεπτά.
Revelio.
Morgan Le Fay got an unearned reputation, if you ask. Apparently, she only...
Founded in 1750 with locations and with Founded in 1750 and with location in Paris, London and Hogsmeade, Glad Drugs offers a variety of wizarding garments and accessories. Mr. Augustus Hill and his associate, Otto Dibble, happily help all those who wander into the shop, enjoying in particular the challenge of the customer with less fashion sense than most. Για μένα μιλάνε.
Feathers. Fallen feathers, you say? Yes. Must have a bit of a soft...
Βίρονα, είσαι χαμένος από χέρι, να ξέρεις.
Was quite surprised when she told me. I'd agree. I always saw Ethel Wigley as more of a...
Ready for a little change in fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your time.
Hell no.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Ας το φέρω τώρα, μπορούμε να παίξουμε λιγάκι. Ωραία. Και τώρα έχουμε χρόνο για να ξαναπάρουμε πράγματα. Σημαντικό. Ναι. Φοβερό σοπάι for fashion.
Revelio.
Get over here!
Revelio.
Ένα μικρό chest test. Φαντάζεσαι να φτιάξω κάποια κουβάγια.
And if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
Καημένο μου παιδί. Wing-held potion.
Revelio.
Και ένα chest με μάτι. Οπ, τι έχουμε εδώ. Α, έχει μικρή σελίδα να πετάει. Τέλεια. A sneakoscope είναι type of ωραία.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Δεν μου έδειξε μια σελίδα να πετάει κάπου εδώ. Α. 4-15 του Hogsmeade. Εμένα μην κοιτάς έτσι. Ωραία. Μπορεί να έχω περίεργο ντύσιμο, αλλά δεν είμαι για να με κοιτάς έτσι.
Revelio.
Accio Mick. Let me fire up the wand like a man drone. Οπ, βρήκα και άλλη σελίδα. Σελίδουλα, σελίδουλα. Οπ, έλα εδώ. Σιγά σιγά, εσύ έπιασα. Αν πέταγα φωτιά στο κουνέλι, παίζει να το έψινα.
Revelio.
ERB, Epic Rap Battles of History. Ωραία, πάμε στο story. Κροκάρι να του πετάξει να γίνει στη φάδελη. Ω, άνοιξε καινούργια περιοχή. Herbology class. Ωραία, πάμε. Έχω πρόσβαση στο Αθεναούμ, Ναούμ και μετά. Να ρωτήσω γιατί τήθηκα αγκουράκι. Ρώτα. Α, ναι, ρώτησες. Έκατσε. Δεν φταίω εγώ. Δεν ξέρω τι εννοείς.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Ήθελα να ρωτήσω, θα είναι YouTuber.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Τζο, μη μιλάς καθόλου, το άφησα να περάσει.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil.
Πω, γεια σου μπαμπούλα.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket.
Dirty blanket.
The mandrake right at ease. Reparo.
Εφόσον ασχολείσαι με Mandrix, δεν μπορείς να βάλεις κάτι καλύτερο σε γελί.
Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Τι γλυκούλα η καθηγήτρια Σκόρδο.
For our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word
Revelio.
with our new student.
Φαντάζομαι τον Κλίν ακούγεται απ' έξω,
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Άσε μας, φιλαράκι.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Τι είπες, ρε.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Και σιγά μην κάνει κάτι. Όπα ένα γράμμα.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
It's not strange, it's fig. Μπερδεύουνε τους μάγους. Eleanor Everley.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one in such late notice. The seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
You cannot fertilize. Έβγαλε συννεφάκι από πάνω, ρε φίλε. Για να πω. Okay.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Στα δάχτυλά μου ήσυχα.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander.
Hi, Leander.
I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But you'll
Δεν
leave.
θέλω. Όχι. Άσε μου σου λέω. Άντε πάμε.
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Α, ευχαριστώ.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon?
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Revelio.
Οπ. Σε βρήκα. This orange round is like fruit floats upside down as it grows.
Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Revelio.
Το Dean. Είναι αποκλειστικό ότι υπάρχει κάποιος πάπυρος εκεί κοντά.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba-tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Don't be a dummy, dummy!
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden.
Aha!
Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Ανατινάχτηκε το... Okay. Situated at the center of a Hogwarts greenhouse, this giant tree has a system of roots as deep-reaching and convoluted as the school's dungeon.
Revelio.
Ωραία, οπότε αρχίζω να καταλαβαίνω, είναι υποψιάζομαι μάλλον, ότι το τλιν είναι η πάπυρη. Wee, sploots.
I do wish I had a bigger pump.
Ooh, loot.
Revelio.
Okay, πάμε σε.
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Οχ. Κάτι φαγώθηκε, παιδιά. Συγγνώμη. Υπάρχει λούτα απ' έξω που δεν το μάζεψα.
Revelio.
Δεν το είχα δει αυτό, δεν το είχα δει αυτό. Τιμίο.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Mm-hmm.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing. Revelio.
Πολύ ενδιαφέρουσα πρόταση, καθηγήτρια Σκόρδο. Κάνατε. Ωραία, ας περιμένουμε και 3 λεπτάκια για να πάρουμε το loot, το farm. Άρα και μπορώ να κάψω τίποτα εδώ μέσα.
Incendio.
Φυτά που είναι πυρήμαχα. Ένιωσα μια φλόγα ανάμεσά μας. Τι είπα και έφυγε. Μην χάσα, περιμένω τώρα 3 λεπτά για να μην κάνω τίποτα. Άντε καλά, φεύγουμε. I knew it. Δεν ξέρω τι εννοείς. Βγαίνω να δεν έχω ιδέα σε τι πράγμα αναφέρεσαι.
Revelio.
Όπα, θα πάμε από κάτω. Ναι, Ιγνάσια. Γιατί πρέπει να πάω και αριστερά, ας πούμε, φάση. Δεν καταλαβαίνω. Dashing. Oh, really? He's dashing. Ανοιχτές πόρτες θα διαβείς.
Maybe Aura's or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
What the fuck, εδώ? Αχα. I see you, and I'll slap you.
Got it.
Revelio.
Clean. Δεν έχει. Οχ.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Okay. Με τα γατάκια του Quidditch.
Use a
Θα έπρεπε να μου πούνε
strong, even
Quidditch.
motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
You spin me right round, baby, right round. Εν τω μεταξύ, πόσο φίλτρο βγάζεις?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Okay. Πώς φάνηκε?
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful.
We are.
Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Λογικό το κόβω.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
Όπα, κοπελιά. Το υγρό και το φίλτρο το βάζουμε μέσα στη χύτρα, έτσι, όχι έξω.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
Think. ακριβότερο είναι το άτιμο, το Hogwarts ή το Diablo. Θα μου πεις γιατί σκέφτομαι το Diablo. Έχεις απόλυτο δίκιο. Αλλά ποιο το δύο.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes.
Είναι
it's as
ωραίο.
if they're
Βίρονα,
reading
είναι πολύ ωραίο.
gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class.
Oh.
Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Ο μιλητικός Ravenclaw. Ωραία μπιριμπίρι.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Έλα. Εγώ το έχω χρειαστεί 3 φορές και δεν ήξερα να το χρησιμοποιήσω.
Utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Revelio.
Δεν έχεις κάτι. Κάτι έχει εκεί. One gold coin. My precious.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity.
Oh.
You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Με μπήριζε να σου ήταν ο Weasley.
Anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Ωραία, θα είναι μια μπύρα, θα μας ανατινάξει.
Remember,
Revelio.
Έχουμε κάτι άλλο. Παράξενο.
should not be that color, Miss McDowell.
Πού τους μωρέ? Κύριε καθηγητά.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Γιατί εμπιστευόμαστε έναν Weasley?
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Θέλουμε Edurus potion. Το κάνει και solo. Τίμιο. Ναι, Βιρόνα, έχεις δίκιο. Άμα κραγεί αυτό το οποίο φτιάχνει ο Weasley, τι βάψαμε. Θα το καταλάβουμε και μόνοι μας. Αυτό το Weasley είναι τι θα μπορούσε να πάει λάθος, είναι όλη λάθος η πρόταση.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Not again. Oh, smell.
Dragon dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Oh.
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Professor.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
Ρε Μάλι Weasley, μας έχεις φάει στους πόντους.
I brewed an Isidώρας potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Ευχαριστούμε κύριε καθηγητά.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
We survived! Η χύτρα του Weasley όχι τόσο. Λοιπόν, πάμε εδώ. Για να πάρουμε τα λουλουδάκια, τα σουξουμούξου, τα οποία μεγαλώναμε πριν. Wait, σπονάρει συνέχεια. Γεια σου καθηγήτρια. Τι άλλο πάμε να μάθουμε? Questo. Αυτά είναι set quest. Μπορεί και να μην τα κάνουμε τώρα. Μην πάω παίξουμε ένα ξυλάκι. Crossed ones run free. Last others. I wanna be the very best, the one that kicks around. Τζο σταμάτα. Δεν είμαι τζατζίκι. Ας μιλήσουμε στον Lucan Brad Bay. Hey!
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
Let's do this!
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Ας βάλουμε την ατσάι.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
4-2. Break through red shields with damage spells, like fire making spells, Insidio.
Incendio.
Act like a winner.
Μπορείς να με αφήσεις να αλλάξω το spell μου. Ευχαριστώ. Όχι, οργανωμένος είμαι.
Confringo. Levioso. Is that all you've got? Fringo.
Defeated.
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
Ναι, προφανώς.
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
They defeated me.
Incendio.
Protego. Oh, there goes.
Levioso. Accio.
Confringo.
Protego.
Incendio.
Πάρτο.
Levioso. Accio.
Expelliarmus. Levioso.
You're better than that.
Levioso.
Hey,
Incendio.
Fringo.
Πάρτο στη μούρη.
Levioso.
Έλα εδώ.
Protego.
Come on.
Levioso.
Accio.
Don't shy away now.
Όχι! Πατσακιού, πατσακιού, πατσακιού!
Care to try again?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Very well. Good luck out there.
Pressed it.
Incendio.
Burn!
Protego. Levioso.
Έλα εδώ.
Fringo.
Όχι!
Levioso.
Act like a winner.
Accio. Protego.
Μείον ένας.
Levioso.
Πάρε, 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 πάρε.
Accio. Accio.
Levioso.
Incendio.
Mind the one.
Πάρτο. Πώς φάνηκε.
Accio.
Levioso.
Incendio.
Μείον ένας.
Levioso. Protego.
Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Αχ, τον άτιμο πρόλαβε. Α, πάει ένας.
Levioso.
Μάθε να πετάς. Έλα εδώ, πάω. Έλα μου εδώ.
Incendio.
Like that.
Με ένα hit point, έτσι.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize!
Τι θα πάρω?
And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
Το τηλέφωνο της Κορδά.
You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Oh no.
Revelio.
You can't be beat, can you?
Shame it's over. I was just getting started. The best duelist won, I suppose.
Σταμάτα. Τι, πες μου τι μπορούμε να κάνουμε κι άλλα.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful.
Potato, potato.
I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
I'll let you know.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
That's it!
Οκ. Φωτιά, έλα εδώ και μετά πέτα.
Keep trying.
Sorry.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Nicely
Αυτό το έκανα πριν.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Something.
Σταμάτα. Ένα λάθος έκανα.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Καλά, περίμενε, έχω cooldown, θες τώρα.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Ω, σκληρό.
Excellent form. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
Λοιπόν, ή εγώ είμαι γαμάτος, το tournament ήταν υπερβολικά εύκολο. Δηλαδή... Questo. Πάμε να μιλήσουμε με την Άτη. Leave us a student until profession fig returns. Δηλαδή μετά τι θα ζήσουμε, ας πούμε, τι θα πάθουμε, τι θα συμβεί. Πού είναι το κορίτσι μας? Α, όχι, το κορίτσι μας είναι σε τελείως άλλο σημείο. Απαπα, Hogwarts. Πάμε εδώ. Πάμε εδώ. Και μετά να τρέχουμε. Look for flu flames. Flu flames.
Revelio.
Ακούω ψιθύρους. Είναι καλό που ακούω ψιθύρους? Ή μήπως δεν θα έπρεπε να ακούω ψιθύρους? Ή επειδή είμαι κουφός και έχω τίτιδα, οι ψίθυροι είναι φωνές, αλλά εγώ τους ακούσα ψιθύρους. Let them come. Όχι, ελάτε, ελάτε. Σας βαστάει, δεν σας βαστάει?
It is good to see you, my friend.
Γεια σου, Νάι.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions.
Δεν έχω απάντηση ακόμα.
For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
What?
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Η φωνή της μοιάζει με της Κασάνδρας από το Dragon Age. Μπορεί ρε εσύ, αλλά η όλη προφορά...
What's going on here? Revelio.
Τι έγινε ρε παιδιά? Ωραία side quest. Μου θυμίζει πάρα πολύ από τους χαρακτήρες από το Black Panther.
Hello, can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys?
Δεν έχω ιδέα
I
αυτό.
was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again.
Παράξενο.
A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
Okay.
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool. Essentially,
You
a
are a
handheld
tool.
model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
Okay.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
No
I
loot
do
left
hope to
behind,
find the
λέμε.
astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Okay, παιδιά, αυτό θα γίνει off-stream. Τέτοια questάκια θα γίνουν off-stream για να προχωράμε το story, για να ξεκλειδώνω τέτοια πράγματα ώστε να δυναμώνω όταν δεν κάνω stream για να μπορέσουμε να έχουμε έξτρα πράγματα όταν έρχομαι. Πλούς, και βγαίνει ένα τέρας και με δαγκώνει.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Τι έχουμε εδώ? Ένα χερσαίο loot.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ramrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now, but they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
Πού είσαι, Θείο, καλησπέρα, τι κάνεις, πώς τα περνάς? Πού έχεις πάει χτες, πού έπινες καφέ πρωί-πρωί?
You mentioned that your paintings were taken.
Sorry.
Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin.
It's my calling, ξέρεις.
Most of my family work in metal or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush.
Πήγατε για πρόβα σήμερα. Ανέβα στο τραπέζι μου, κουκλά μου γλυκιά. Ναι, κύριε, μπορείτε.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you.
Μπορείτε να πάρετε τραγούδια της Disney και να τα μεταλλοποιήσετε, έτσι. Ψήσου. Θα είναι υπέροχο. Να σε δω να μου τραγουδάς Let it go, let it go και να αρχίσεις με τα νέα από πίσω. Αχ, μ' άρεσε.
Revelio.
Let it go, let it go.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
You should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
That's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today.
Horses with wings? The fuck?
Revelio.
Ο μικρός γιατί έχει δει θάνατο?
Very well, Mummy.
Να ρουτάρουμε και τίποτα τόση ώρα. Ωραία, και πάμε για το quest. Αχ, let it go και τα μυαλά στα κάγκελα, ρε, θα πεθάνουμε στο γέλιο. Να ξέρεις. Να σε δω στο TikTok να μου τραγουδάς let it go. Ωραία. Θα γίνει της πουτάνας, να ξέρεις. Απλά θα γίνει χαμός. 800.000 views. Greek metalhead sings let it go, let it go.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research.
Psst.
I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil.
Yes, yes.
Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Πω.
Leviosa! Incendio!
You will not survive this fight!
Accio! Protego!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Και μετά ξύπνησες. On collection section field guide, blah 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 blah.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Get over here, what?
Incendio.
Πώς φάνηκε? How you like it now? Συγγνώμη.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Άμα ήταν μετά θα ήταν η Nora treated well και δεν θα ήταν καθόλου σωστά treated.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Yeah. Κάτι στο λιγότερο.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
Ooh.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Στον κόσμο των μάγων ο Μέρλιν είναι θρύλος, είναι μύθος. What the fuck?
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Ο Μέρλιν ήταν Slytherin. The fuck?
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Mallowsweet. It's very sweet.
Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if
the Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols?
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Κάτι έχει χαλάσει με τον ήχο. Τέτοια ώρα δεν πειράζει, το φτιάξουμε αυτό. Τι λέει, παιδιά, τι κάνετε, πώς είστε? Δεν σε χαιρετάει ο Byron. Byron, το θείο χαιρέτα τον!
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Αχ, ναι. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Γιατί μου ακούγεται ένα gory Winnie the Pooh αυτό? Χαιρετιστείτε ρε μαλλιά! Μπορεί και να είχα δει κάτι, γιατί μου βγήκε πολύ φυσιολογικό όλο αυτό το γκορ. Αλλά...
What should I do
Okay.
now?
Fire.
This is uncharted territory.
Incendio! The flames make the pyre sink.
What did they do?
Yes, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I am awesome, I know it.
I take it we can call that a success?
Yes.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research.
Ευχαριστώ,
My
Νόρα.
guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Σκοτώσαμε κάτι μάγους, λύσαμε και ένα γρίφο.
What I needed, I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yay! I did it!
Revelio.
Οκ. Τα πήρε όλα και έφυγε ρε η άλλη. Μέρλιν, είσαι εδώ. Όχι.
Sir Nicholas, our house ghost, is looking for you. You can find him near the Great Hall.
420. Ναι, θα πάω περπατώντας ρε. Έχω teleportation και θα πάω περπατώντας. Quest. Βάζει το προπαιδάκι μου εξάπτει την περιέργεια. Αλλά παιδιά.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Παιδιά. Έρχεται τον άλλο μήνα Dead Island 2. Ας είμαστε λίγο σοβαροί. Το περιμένουμε 10 χρόνια. Αυτά. Δεν έχω να πω τίποτα άλλο. Και μόνο να έχω την ευκαιρία να ξαναβάλω στο σπαθί μου μία μπαταρία για να το κάνω ηλεκτροφόρο ώστε να κόβω τα ζόμπι στα 2, δεν με χαλάει. Αν και θα ήθελα ένα two-handed axe. Ναι, αυτό το Winnie the Pooh ή θα είναι αντικειμενική βλακεία ή για εμάς τους καμπούς θα είναι γαμάτο. Ξεκάθαρα. Εδώ όσοι είμαστε στην ηλικία, τη δική μου, ωραία, που είμαστε οι περισσότεροι, έχουμε παίξει και ένα Metallica με τον Eddie και να είναι FPS. Έτσι, όλοι πρέπει να το έχουμε ακουμπήσει εδώ πέρα. Θείο, έτσι και να το έχεις ακουμπήσει τουλάχιστον εσύ να σου κόψει την καλή νύχτα. Θα σου λέω μόνο καλημέρα. Για να δούμε εδώ. Πού είμαστε, εδώ είμαστε, πάμε.
Revelio.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
I will. Give me a second to get the side quest.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant.
Θα παίξει κανείς The Dynam 2.
I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Γιατί έκαναν όλα τα παιδικά που έμειναν στην ιστορία Psycho Killers. Τι εννοείς?
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Oh my god. Όλο λάθος.
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that Fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need.
Oh no.
You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Whizbee-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how.
Κάποιος στερνίστηκε, εγώ ακούω πράγματα.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Whizbees is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Ο Βίρονας, Weasley, όρθια καταστροφή. Πού θα μας μπλέξεις πάλι, ρε? Πόσο αλήθεια.
Of course. You never know when you might need a quick means of escape from the castle.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exactly quick. It's the secret bit that's helpful. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig stings?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth.
You there? Yes, you. I wonder if you might come with me for a moment.
Άρα nearly headless Nick.
Yes, Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Sir Nicholas.
I know about the book you found and its missing pages. I may be able to help.
What?
Follow me, if you will. It's not too far.
Any?
Wait, how do you know about the book? And that it's missing pages?
Word gets around amongst the ghosts. You were spotted with Mr. Sallow in the restricted section. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
Revelio.
This may be a leap, but I believe I know who ended up with those pages.
Papa?
I'd be happy to take you to him, if you'd be so kind as to perform a small favor for me along the way.
Oh. Γιατί κάτι μου λέει ότι θέλει να λέξουμε με τους ακέφαλους καβαλάριδες.
Yes, it's nothing really. I'd be grateful if you could simply go into the kitchen and procure a little rotten roast beef.
¿Por qué?
I beg your pardon. Roast beef. Rotten roast beef.
Why?
That is correct. Rotten roast beef. If one floats through it just right, one can almost taste it. Mm.
Ugh. I suppose I can do that. But why me?
It's simple, my young friend. My ghostly form cannot carry it.
Revelio.
Now, if you'd be so kind as to collect the roast beef, I shall explain everything else in due course.
Ο εξοπλισμός χειροτερεύει όσο πάμε.
Tickle the pear and head on in.
Did you say tickle the pear?
Yes, in the painting. I'll wait right here. Do try not to get in the way of the house elves. I'm already imagining sweet aroma of rotten roast beef.
A student
Never will
in the
understand
kitchen.
students.
What could they want?
Delicious food.
Revelio.
Found themselves a bit peckish lately.
Certainly
You know how
makes
hungry
Rookie's
growing
job
humans
easier.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
I saw you.
It smells glorious in here.
How zelfs fles hebben. Oh, όντως.
Revelio.
Oh, chest. Haha.
Here's some beef, but it's not rotten. I'd best keep looking.
Eine
There's
challenge.
a disgusting smell. I must be getting close.
A student? What a treat!
Θα με φάει.
What can Finky get for you? A pumpkin pasty? Perhaps some Welsh rabbit?
Sounds lovely, but what I really need is this rotten roast beef.
Ah! Nick sent you, didn't he? Please help yourself. Finky supposes Nick's tired of loitering about simply to experience the faintest memory of the taste of food.
Do you and the other house
Τι
elves
φας?
conjure the
Γεια σου
food
Δρακούλη,
certain?
καλησπέρα.
Goodness no.
Πού είσαι χαθήρα, πώς είσαι?
Even house elves can conjure food out of thin air. Food is one of the 5 principal exceptions to Gamp's law of elemental transfiguration. We can, however, multiply it, transform it, and of course, prepare it.
Κάτι
Then we
ξεκούρασε
send it
Δρακούλη.
straight up to the Great Hall.
Are there any restrictions as to what you can make here?
Finky supposes not. However, Finky has had the best luck with the many recipes left by Helga Hufflepuff. Her quince pie has always been a favourite, but the newfangled Arborough Smokies are becoming popular as well.
Okay.
Is it all right for students to wander into the kitchens?
Well, since you asked, students aren't supposed to be in the kitchens, but Finky doesn't mind. There's nothing that lifts Finky's spirits more than the company of students. We so rarely get visitors, and we have plenty of treats. Come back anytime you please.
Είναι spoiler hint.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the beef.
Happy to help, and to meet you as well. Please give Nick Finky's regards.
Ευχαριστούμε κυρία Φινκή.
Revelio. There's nothing like a meal prepared by a house elf.
Finky keeps all us house elves in line here in the kitchen. It's all right. She's the kind-hearted sort.
Okay. Μπράβο στη Φινκή. Δεν ακούω άλλο τη λένε, οπότε την κουζίνα μάλλον την τελειώσαμε. Θες να μου στείλεις τη φωτογραφία το που είναι? Οπα. Ναι, μου δείχνει τις κλειδαριές με την... Οκ. Τα λουκέτα.
Ah, you're back. No trouble, I take it?
Not at all.
Δεν έχω ιδέα, Βίρο, να θα δούμε.
Along with the rotten roast beef.
Ah, glad to hear it. Kind elf, Finky. Now, let's get that beef to Sir Patrick Delaney Podmore, and you'll be one step closer to finding those pages.
This is all rather cryptic, Sir Nicholas. What's going on?
Terribly sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Λίγο αλήθωρος ο Σερνί.
A group of headless ghosts who gather for various, headless activities.
Headless activities?
Yes, you'll see. Anyway, I don't know how, but a member of that hunt, Richard Jackdaw, had the pages when he was alive. My plan is to take the rotten roast beef to Sir Patrick so that he'll allow me, us, to engage with the hunt and speak to Jackdaw. Shall we?
I thought the rotten roast beef was for you.
It is.
In
a way. You see, I've been trying to gain access to the hunt for quite some time. Offering the beef to Sir Patrick may help me in that regard. While, of course, also helping you.
What am I supposed to do when we meet the hunt?
Allow me to do the talking. They can be a rather supercilious lot. I'm certain they'll be welcoming to you, however.
Ο Δρακούλης άνοιξε το Hogwarts για να τραβήξει screenshot το που δεν πρέπει να πάω. Ευχαριστώ, Δρακούλη.
Is the headless hunt dangerous?
Oh, the headless hunt wouldn't hurt a fly, let alone a student. Just a group of fun-loving headless ghosts.
Okay.
Very well. I'd like to meet Sir Patrick myself and see this headless hunt.
Ah, wonderful. You won't regret it.
Ριβέλιο. Πετάνε τα κεφάλια τους, ρε μαλάκα.
Do stay behind me. It's Sir Patrick we want. Oi, Nesta, look who's here.
What have we told you, nearly headless Nick?
Hello, Sir Ramsed. Do let us pass. We've brought a little something for Sir Patrick. Probably come to try to beg his way in again.
Snobs.
Do they always talk to you like that?
Ah, all in good fun. Once Sir Patrick lets me join the headless hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win him over.
Don't forget why I'm here, sir.
Rest assured, you'll have your information from young Jackdaw in no time. Wherever he may be.
Eh?
What I'd give for a flagon of mead or a nice leg of lamb right about now. Then this party would be complete.
How about the next best thing, Sir Patrick?
Ah, Sir Nicholas. And a student. Who let you in?
Τσουρέκι τροκεντλή λέει το offering.
This is all very suspicious. What do you really want? As if I need to ask.
It's Richard Jackdaw. Where can we find him? May we speak to him?
Jackdaw, eh? Why, here he is now. What a shame. Without his head. I bet you've always wondered what that's like, Amy.
Ό,τι χειρότερο.
Sir, you jest.
It's bound to be around here somewhere. Probably being used in a game. If you find it, I give you my permission to speak with him, my young mortal. It's the least I can do for you for bringing this putrescent gift home.
Sir, there's another matter I wish to discuss with you, if I may.
Tut, Sir Nicholas. How many times do I have to tell you? Our entry requirements are quite clear.
But, sir,
we aren't the headless except for a little bit of tendon hunt, after all. Now, please, follow me and I shall help you find your way out.
Farewell, my young friend. Perhaps your luck with these chaps will be better than mine.
Είναι μεγάλη απογοήτευση, έτσι. Να σε έχουν σχεδόν αποκεφαλίσει. Γάμο το κερατό μου.
Revelio.
Okay.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Let's loot everything. Το chest ελπίζω να μην είναι μέσα εκεί. Όχι. Πολλά μάτια. Πού μπορεί να είναι?
Revelio.
What? Guarda. Ακούω, τι ακούω ρε μαλάκα.
Revelio.
Τα νεύρα μου! Δεν ξέρω τι ακούω και βρήκα και μια σελίδα που δεν ξέρω πώς θα φτάσω.
Who will be next to play our little game of hide and seek amongst the pumpkins?
Hello again. Can you help me?
Ah, Sir Nicholas's young friend. Has he abandoned you?
Not at all. I need to speak to Richard Jackdaw. Sir Patrick said his head might be around here somewhere.
Indeed it might be. It is a bit unorthodox to include a mortal, but if you do wish to speak with him, oh, why not? You can speak with Jackdaw if you can find his head amongst these pumpkins. Not just once, but 5 times. Good old Dumfrey will move the head to
Απλά προσπαθώ να καταλάβω τι κρύβει ο ήχος. Είναι τα chest, είναι τα λουκέτα, είναι κάτι σημαντικό, είναι οι πάπυροι, είναι όλα. Να ξέρω τι να κοιτάζω.
Why are you using Jackdaw's head for this game?
Well, if you must know, Jackdaw's our newest member, so we like to put him through his paces.
Είναι το newbie ο Jackdaw.
Find his head amongst the pumpkins 5 times. Use your wand. I cannot be more specific than that.
How did you happen to become a member of the Headless?
Ξεκάθαρα, κάποιος είναι δηλαδή. Έχεις δίκιο, πήρανα.
Alongside some fellow mutineers. We didn't like the way things were being run in our county, so we took matters into our own hands. Treason is such a strong word, but that's what we were found guilty of. Things would have turned out much better if they'd let me be in charge.
If that's what I need to do to speak to Jackdaw, I'll do it.
Marvelous! Of course, a mortal holding a wand has an advantage over us ghosts. You can simply blast away to your heart's content. Remember, the game's not over until you find him 5 times. Begin!
Oh, what fun!
Revelio.
Student is playing.
Discovered already? Looks like we need to find another pumpkin to hide in, eh, Jackdaw?
Whatever you say, Dumfrey. This is not my finest moment.
Revelio. That ghost said I should blast away.
Young Jackdaw's no match for you.
Δεν έφτασε σοβαρά.
Is it over yet? Are we still going?
I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
Revelio.
Okay.
Won't be long now. You'll find him.
What the?
So you found us?
I could do that too if I had a wand and a body.
Revelio.
Whoop.
I've never seen it played like this. How delightful.
Here we go again.
Okay.
Revelio.
Εσύ αγόρι μου, τι σκάτα θες εδώ?
Jackdaw's no match for you.
I'm glad I won't be the one to clean up this mess.
Πάρ' το. 5 στα 5. Σελίδες που πετάνε ή σελίδες που είναι guide? Να μου πεις το ίδιο πράγμα, δεν είναι? Ναι. Οκ.
Not too bad for a mortal. Now, say what you need to say to old Jackdaw here, hmm? You've earned it.
Nicely done. But what's going on? You're not a member of the Headless Hunt.
No, I'm not. Sir Nicholas said you might know the location of some pages I'm looking for.
Merlin's beard. I know precisely the ones you mean. I pinched them from Peeves. How could I
Από τον
forget?
Peeves.
The
Πώς
map
τις
on
πήρε ο
those
Peeves?
pages led me to my demise. I was not ready for what awaited me in that cave. The pages are likely still mouldering away with my, remains. Quite a final adventure, I must confess.
The pages are why you lost your head, and I must visit a cave and search for your corpse.
Yes. You'd think a decapitated ghost would get used to the word corpse. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to go?
Okay.
What will I find in the cave?
Aside from my mortal remains, if I remember correctly, some treasures, a magical bridge. But what kind of an adventure would it be if I spoiled the surprises for you?
Did someone in the cave cut off your head?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, light-headed. That's all I remember. Hence, when you visit, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor.
Σαν τα μαχαίρια στο Indiana Jones, ναι, ξεκάθαρα.
I found them after he ran riot through the library. Doubt he even noticed they were gone.
I need those pages, so I suppose I'd better meet you. Thank you.
Not to worry. I'll just need to be reunited with my body first. But Dumfries can handle that. See you at the forest's edge.
Γιατί δεν μπορείς να φέρεις το σώμα σου εδώ, ώστε να κάνουμε δουλειά? Όχι. Εν τω μεταξύ, πού είμαι? Εδώ είμαι.
Revelio.
Οκ. Νομίζω πρέπει να βάλω λίγο ακόμη πιο πάνω. Έλα με εδώ. Κάπου εδώ μου κρύβεσαι. Οπ, λόλ. Τίποτα ρε μπαμπούλα, αφού κατάφερα και σε πέτυχα ανοιχτό. Οκ. Θα αρκιζόμουν ότι άκουσα κλειδί. Ακούω κλειπιά, φάση. Έχω αρχίσει και το χάνω.
Revelio.
Interesting. Δεν άκουσα κλειδί. Άκουσα μια νύχτροπεταλούδα.
Protego. Lumos. Revelio.
Οι πεταλούδες δεν φαίνονται στο τέτοιο,
Lumos. Lumos. Levioso.
Το θέμα είναι πού είναι η πεταλούδα, πού είναι το moth. Ψηλά στο δέντρο.
Lumos. Lumos.
Οκ, αυτό κάποια στιγμή θα πρέπει να το βρω. Η αλήθεια είναι. Δεν έχω ιδέα πώς δουλεύει. Οκ. Δεν έχω παράπονο. Και θα το αφήσουμε εδώ πέρα. YouTube, αφήνουμε εδώ πέρα το βίντεο. Στο Twitch παραγάμε το raid μας χαλαρά και όμορφα και θα τα πούμε στο επόμενο βίντεο. Γεια σου YouTube!